Hello cozy friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Bugs and today is the day. If you've been following along the past couple of months since I started my channel, you would know that this is my fall Town Core Island chai, and today we are doing the final island tour. I have set and released the DA over on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you totally should be because they knew first. If you want to follow me over there, it is at Bugs Cozy. And yeah, I've already released the DA. I've had some people visit the island already, which is so cool and exciting. So yeah, today we're gonna do the final tour and I'm gonna show you everything that I've done on the island, and then moving forward we'll be moving on from this island and resetting and starting a new island. Don't worry, I am still going to be working on Sparrow, so more videos on Sparrow coming soon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Editor Bugs here. I completely forgot to show you all my map and the actual dream address, so that if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can actually see the DA and visit. So here's my map and my dream address. The dream address is there down at the bottom. It is DA-8647-7133-4523. So if you want to visit, that is it for you. And then of course our final villager lineup did end up being Kiki, Rudy, Butch, Poppy, Bee, Ketchup, Spork, Bo, Chief, and Fauna, which I'm pretty sure is completely accurate with what we mood boarded for. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's what we mood boarded for, except for maybe Fauna. Anywho, this is the map. I do have a really beautiful map that was created by crossing.lu with 2 L's on Instagram. So if you do want to see that, please check it out. Check her out. I know her commissions are open. If you are a content creator and you're wanting to share your maps with people and you just want them to have some extra pizzazz, they are incredible. I've worked with them a couple times. So yeah, feel free to check them out. I'll have their Instagram handle in the link below, in the description below, I mean. So definitely check them out if you want to see that map. It came out really cute. But yeah, back to the video. Bye. Obviously this is my entrance. I have an orange airport. I accidentally set the DA without changing my flag, but honestly, I don't care about the flag that much, so it's totally fine. But yeah, we come in from the airport and we're immediately at this little crosswalk intersection. The island kind of flows and connects on its own, so you kind of can do anything you want. I'm gonna make sure that we see everything, so I think we'll start with going just to the right, and we'll go right past this entrance area. This was one of the first builds I did on this channel, so if you've been here before, you know we have just this little sitting area and fountain with the little fortune cookie cart. I really like this area and I don't think I would change it if we went back. I think it came out really cute, and you can just sit here if you say work in res services or just anywhere in town. You can get a cup of coffee before work and have a seat and just take in your morning or afternoon. Love it. Oh, Fauna's in the back. Hi, cutie. Fauna is coming down from resident services, so we can actually just walk up here. We've got this little bus stop. And hi, Fauna. She's gonna be like, why haven't you talked to me in forever? I love Fauna. She has been on quite a few of my islands thus far, so I'm really glad that she's here, and I think she is dressed for fall. She looks so cute. But yeah, you come right up into resident services, and then there are gifts waiting for you, so when you wake up from your dreams, the gifts will be right here. We also have Chief hanging out in resident services right now. He's so cute. Chief is like my resident professor, or maybe He's a researcher that works at the museum. He gives me kind of like grandpa vibes, so that's his role on the island. That's probably why he's hanging out at Red Services. Probably has some business to take care of. And then if we keep going over to the right, we have Nook's newsstand. I love these codes. I've literally yapped about Tropikitch on this channel and on my Instagram so much. A lot of the codes that I used are by Tropikitch. Also, if you're looking for my design codes, if you are on my Instagram, they are in my codes highlight over there. That is the only place that I'm posting them, really. So if you want any of the codes that you see throughout the island, that is where you can find them. But you can also find great codes on Tropikitch's page, including the newspaper stand. This area is so cute. I'm obsessed. Let's take out the camera and just give it its moment that it deserves. Like, it's so cute. It came out so well. I love the little New Nook newspaper clippings here. And I just really loved how this came out. I like that it's kind of closed off from everything, but it's still out in the open. Super cute. And then as you can see, like the bottom half of this island, along the border is just trees and the hedges kind of cutting that off. But then if we keep coming further over before we go up, of course we have Fauna's house. None of the villager homes are decorated. Normally I like to do that, but this time around I was just like, nah, because they're not really, most of their shops are outside. So there was really no need to do the interiors. But feel free to go in and say hi to the cuties anytime you want. But then you can come down through the pergola here. And of course we have our campsite that we built. I didn't even use the actual campsite, and the campsite itself is just on a beach by itself that's not accessible. So go me, but we built a fake one. And I really like this area. It kind of is cut off by the little caves, which I thought was a nice little touch. But it looks like there's just maybe a family or a group of friends that took the weekend and are just hanging out. So we have the sitting area and the fire pit. We've got the grill. We have the picnics. You can lay out. Honestly, the world is your oyster. And I hope you and your friends have a good time. And then of course to the right we have Fauna's little pottery shop. I really like this area as well. We're able to kind of just see everything here. You can come in, you can sit down, and you can play with your clay and mold it. And then once you've, set everything up, you can come back down to the sitting area, and then you can decorate your clay, you can paint your pottery, whatever you want to do. Super cute, super fun. I loved how this came out. I just love the mismatched seating and the blankets with all the leaves. I think it came out really cute, and it doesn't, even though it's on the beach, I feel like we were able to really transform it so it doesn't just seem like beach. So I think that came out really, really cute. And so then once we're coming back up past Fauna's house, we have Spork, who's thinking, which is outrageous. We're just going to make sure he knows he's going nowhere. Absolutely not. No. I just want to try yummy snacks all over the world. I don't want to miss out on any flavors. Well, you should stay. Spicy frozen parfait. I had no idea. Of course you did. Don't lie. Anyway, Spork. Okay, stop yapping. You're not leaving. Thank you. And so we come back over here. This is behind Fauna's house, and this is my house. This is Bugs's B&B, which I got such great feedback on Instagram. People really liked this build, and I'm so happy. This is also inspired by Dahlia Crossing. So if you're not following her, she has great builds. She's on YouTube and Instagram. But this is actually on a build that she did on her fall island. I use different codes, but it's still a similar vibe. So definitely check hers out. But I also created just this little sitting area where the residents that live in Bugs or are visiting Bugs' B&B can come down, have some snacks, take a load off, read the paper. And yeah, and then this goes down to the beach, which obviously during fall time is not in season, but you know, people like to come down and just cook out or just sit down, look at the water. So I did decorate this whole beach. And so you can definitely come up and over. We've got a little picnic area here, like a little lover's picnic. And then you can also keep coming down, and then we have just these swings and this little area as well. And then you can actually take the beach and skip over the top level and come up to the back, but we're not going to do that today just because I want you to see everything. So we'll actually come back up, and I used the custom designs to mismatch the umbrellas. So it was a good use of my blanket codes just because I didn't use the blankets as much as I thought I would. So it was a great way to use those. So let's pop into Bugs' B&B. So cute. And of course we have the little chess tables. So I know I've kind of talked a little bit about and played with the idea of filming and recording my B&B builds, but honestly, I'm not the best interior decorator, and I just kind of went with things that I already had. So I didn't have to do any more Treasure Island, raiding or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to wrap up the island. I felt like I just kept putting it off because I wanted to do that video, but it just turned out to be easier to just do it on my own time. It wasn't anything crazy. So here is the front lobby of the B&B. It's definitely got that kind of like old school vintagey feel to it. I wanted to mix metals and mix woods, so we have a lot of different wood tones and textures. So yeah, we've got the cow rugs, we've got this little china shelf and the piano, a little sitting area over here, and another one over here for people that are like waiting to either check in or check out, and then you come up to check in and you can check in. So it's pretty cute. I do like how it turned out. Oopsie. But again, just like super simple, and didn't really dedicate the time that I probably would have if I had more items and felt like going to Treasure Islands. In the very back room, we have a little, I was debating doing a kitchen, like think Suki's Kitchen and Gilmore Girls, or just kind of like a table, and I just went with a table because, again, just using the items that I already had. So we've got the cheese, a pie, and the cornucopia, and then like the dried hanging flowers, and yeah, so you can just have like a little dinner and call it a day in here. Not my best effort, and I recognize that, and I'm very much okay with it. So moving right along, I did do as well 2 bedrooms. So this first one, I was thinking kind of like just really cutesy. I wanted them each to kind of have their own vibe, each bedroom, kind of how a bed and breakfast does. So this one, I picture like 2 girls, like their families there, but like the kids are in a different room or something like that. So we've got the matching beds, and then mismatched little unicorn stuffies. But this one is so cute, you guys. It definitely looks like a kid's room, but I kind of love it. We've got the bookshelves and the little elephant slide, of course. The bear, the little Lily record player, more of these stuffed animals shelves, and like little desserts. It's so cute, and I'm really obsessed with it, honestly. Like, this is so sweet looking. Yeah, so I really like this. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. But yeah, this is the first room. I really like the wallpaper as well with the little strawberries and flowers. So cute. So be sure to visit Bugs' B&B so you can see the bedrooms and let me know what you think. Yeah, and so then there's one other bedroom that I did. Only the main floor is decorated, so the upstairs and downstairs, even though they are unlocked in game, I didn't decorate them. But then we have like the fall woodsy cabin room. This one I feel like is like the mom of the two kids that are in the other room with a newborn maybe or something like that. So we have just the log bed with, I really like this pattern. It's actually an in-game design, but I really like it. So I went ahead and did that with the little cradle. Of course, the little clothes stand, which we could actually, I already said the DA, but I would move it there. A little wooden mirror, the TV, and like a fireplace. And then we have, of course, tea set, like the purse, and a phone and like some magazines. And I really went all out, again, with the idea being that this is kind of like a themed room. So it's supposed to be kind of like bizarre and in your face, which I really feel like is accomplished with this wallpaper and flooring plus the rug. But I really love it. I think it's so fun. I would, if I went to a bed and breakfast and they put me and they were like, do you want the leaf room? I'd be so happy with what they gave me, you know? So yeah, that is Bugs' B&B. Again, if you visit, make sure you take pictures. Let me know what you think. Again, didn't really finish off the way I wanted to, but I still think it came together pretty cute, and I just love the idea. I think maybe in the future, if we do another cottagecore, like small town, a bed and breakfast would be really cool to do, especially if I finish Happy Home Paradise. So here we have Butch, and of course we have this little incline here in the back, but first things first, I do want to show off KK Records. A lot of people, I feel like, didn't see this build because I didn't put it on YouTube, building it because it was really simple. But again, codes are by Tropikitch, of course. And yeah, so this is just a record store. This originally was like an apartment building kind of thing, but it was just kind of a rush build that I did just to kind of complete the space. And I felt like we could do something a little bit cooler. So once I saw the KK record code when I was looking at other codes by Tropikitch, I was like, oh, this is super cool. We could double use like the windows that we already have for other builds. I am a sucker for a record store in my day-to-day life. So this was just something really cool to add that I would actually enjoy doing. So yeah, I think it's super cute and cool. And we have the jukebox playing. We've got all the different music. Super, super fun. And then, of course, this is right directly to the right of resident services. So everyone is hanging out. And then kind of just to hide the cliff back behind here, I did go ahead and just put up the storefronts. So it kind of looks like the town square with a lot of shops and all that fun stuff. And then of course we have the roost to this side. This build is a video on my channel, but this is just a nice cute little coffee shop where you can just come hang out, listen to live music, and it's super cute and I love everything about it. But we'll go more that way later. So let's go back over here to that incline that I was talking about, right next to the B&B. So we have, of course, the building for KK Records here to my left, and then to the right we have our little basketball court, which is so insanely cute. Like, come on. And it feels very small town, like it's just up in the corner. You can come down, have a quick game of pickup. I played Kiki, she kicked my butt, and it was so fun. So I really like this area, and you can see down onto the beach, so it's not like completely empty. You can see down there where the little swings are and things, and you can also see into the background the other beach as well, which is kind of cool. So really simple, and I love this area. And then we'll go ahead and go straight down because this area is going to be cut off. But when we go down, we of course have the Harvest Festival, which was my last video, I believe, on my channel. So if you haven't seen that, you can go watch me speed build that. But again, a really simple little fall fair that can be taken down and changed per the season. So obviously it's fall on my island. We are set November 22nd at around 4:35. So if we were at the holidays or at Christmas time or something like that, we would definitely be able to change this up. But it's super cute. I love it. And if you come back here, you can take photos at the little photo booth. So you can either stand here or you can like sit down. I won't sit down, but you can kind of sit and then the little eyes and the pumpkins move, or you can also come up to the little standees, put your face in, and take cute little pictures. So I thought this was a really fun little detail. I love seeing these. I think it's so fun. So yeah, that's super cool. And then over here to the side, we just have this little sitting area, more of those beach chairs. This is kind of just a hangout spot. If you're a parent from the festival and you're like, I need a minute, come chill out and hang over here. And then just some old boats back here at the back, just to kind of finish off the space. And then when you come up, we obviously have the museum, which is so cute. And then here we are, if you come up in this way, we have the Ferris wheel and all the little games. And back here we have just the dessert stands, the concessions, things like that. So we have a little pumpkin pie stand because there's no fall festival without pumpkin pie. And we also have apple pie as well. So yeah, that is the fall festival. I also really loved this little area that I created, this fake building with the pergolas. I ranted about it in my video, so feel free to check that out. And then of course we have the bridges. So we have the double bridge moment. And if we come back up and we go over to the right, we have Chief and Bee's house. I believe this is Chief. Oh, hi Kiki. That's Chief's house, and then Bee is right over here. They are just chill residents. In my head, maybe like Bee owns the roost, and again, like Chief, he's like a professor or works at the museum, that kind of vibe. But in reality, this was kind of the last areas that I had in mind for houses. So they just worked out that way. And then when we come up, oh my gosh, all my villagers are out. I see them everywhere. They're so cute. Bo's down at the bottom left. And then I have this land bridge that I made into a normal bridge. So where the two bridges are by the festival, there's matching ones on the opposite side of this land bridge here. So as we're walking through, we get views of the fall festival, and we have the post office on my left. So you can walk all the way up and around here, and then it's cut off here by this little bus station. And then we're back over by the residence house, like more resident housing. So we have Rudy here, and he's got his own little garden. It's growing, it's flourishing, it looks gorgeous at this time of day. He's got a shed and his little horse and wagon. He's got his little beehives, and it's just so cute. The idea for Rudy and Bo was that they grow their own vegetables, and they have a little veggie stand. So this is where they grow their vegetables. And then of course we have Rudy's house right here. And then we come up here, and this is where the veggie stand is. So you can come up and you can kind of just browse around and pick what you want. And we've just got a little veggie stand. And then you come back down, and then Bo is here on the left side, and they've each got their own little packages at the front, waiting for them to be picked up. And then of course Bo grows the carrots, so all the little bunnies are here hanging out so they can try and snack on them. And these areas just came together so beautifully and just managed to fit the space so nice, and I'm so happy with it. I couldn't have like really pictured it coming together at the time when I was doing it, and so I'm really glad that it worked out. And then we'll end over here, but this is up behind Poppy's Bakery, which we'll look over in a minute. But if you come up, there is a little seating area up top, and you can see the beach back there. But I thought this was pretty cool, and you can watch the sunset. Speaking of sunset, we are running out of light, so let's hustle back down. I kind of want to take you back to the front of the island just so you get the full view when you're walking up. So bear with me 1 second while I get us back over there. Like, you could easily navigate going that way yourself, but just for visual purposes, I'm gonna take you back around. Also, I have so many items on this island, so please do not mind the lag because it is real. Okay, so if we go, this is back at the airport. So if we go up here, these are also in videos, so you'll be able to see the building process. But we have the roost here to my right, which puts resident services right on the other side. And then we have our community garden as well. While this isn't a farm core island, it is a fall island, and I just felt like a small town would definitely have a community garden. And like, I just felt like incorporating some farms was so necessary. So I of course did that, and we've got the cute little shed in the back. And then we've got a little bike area here. And then of course we're now able to see Spork's house and Poppy's house. And that's just up top there where we just were with Rudy and Bo. So if you take your camera out, and if you have the wide angle, you can see this a little bit nicer. But then you can see all 4 houses in view, which is really cool. So here on the right hand side, we have, I almost said Bo because he's right there. We have Spork's house, and he is our resident mailman. So this is the post office. So we have this little area over here where you can write your letters and package up your packages, and you can drop them off. And then of course the delivery truck with all the packages that need to go out. This area came together so cute, and I just love it so much. And then of course, again, we have the double bridges and the canals, so it's meant to kind of mimic a highway. Excuse me, Kiki. I'm sorry. So it's meant to mimic like a highway, and then you would go under the bridge. So then we come over to the left-hand side, and we have Poppy's house. Now, Poppy is our resident boss queen. She has so many businesses here on the island. So this is just her house, and she has this little sitting area and a little well. But because she's so busy, this is like the only time that she's home. Because if we come back down and around, we'll be able to see her orchard and her bakery in all its glory. And this is just a great way to get a photo of it if you're visiting. So let's go take a look. So we're back down again at the airport. And then if we were to have started, we would go to the left, and we have the playground, which was one of the very first videos on the channel. Love it. It's overgrown. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love her. And then we come up to our triple bridge moment, which was so tedious, but I think really just came out really beautiful. So we can go up here. We've got the little sitting areas, and these are kind of mimicked on both sides. So everything's the same up until this side, which we will come back to. But if you come up, we have Able Sisters on the right, and it's just hidden with these castle walls and castle buildings, medieval building sides, all of the things. And then there's Able Sisters. You can come over, and then here is Nook's Cranny, decorated basically the same. We've got little sitting areas, bubblegum machines, the usual. And then you can cut through here on this side and go through this little pergola. And when you come back here, you get this beautiful view of the apple orchard. So we have Poppy's apple orchard here. You can get some great angles on this. Again, it looks beautiful at this time of day. And then of course Poppy's bakery is in the back, so we can come on down. And the orchard is super walkable, so you can go in and out through the trees, not side to side, but vertically. So if you come up, you can go like back down like this, and you can do that all throughout. So there's different little items laying around. But then we come up here to Poppy's bakery. Hello, gorgeous. Again, Troppy Kitsch for the codes. We come over, we've got the couches, the little sitting areas. Sorry if I feel like if I'm talking super fast. I'm just trying to beat the sunset. And then we have, of course, our little mulled cider area as well. So you can come over here, pick up a cider, and then come over here, pick up some pie, some apple turnovers, some jam, and just have a whole apple-filled day. Like, hello? So cute. I love everything about it. So yeah, that's what's down here. And you can navigate the island really easily. You can get kind of everywhere from everywhere, but just for the sake of showing you everything, we're gonna come back down on the Nook's Cranny side, and then again we have a little apple cider stand here, like again a little mini money making moment for Miss Poppy. And then you can come back down through here, this little sitting area, and then obviously you can also come over and sit by the canals. No, I don't think you can sit at this one, but you can, I'm pretty sure, sit at one of them. But you can just watch the waterfalls. Super cute. And then as we're coming down, just minor details. And then we come to the library. So if we come down here, right over here, we have the overgrown volleyball court, which probably isn't in use in the fall. And then we come over here and all of the little picnic areas for people that are just like spending the day at the library are down here, so they can check out books and then come down and hang out. The library itself is another fake building. Are we surprised? I hope not. And then of course the boatyard as well. So if you come back up, you can go inside the library. So right here we've got this incline, and then you've got the amazing library that we created as well. And then once you come back here, another photo moment, go into the handheld camera, and you have a great, you have a great view of the wheat field. So you'll be able to enjoy this view and take photos like so, and it's just beautiful. I mean, this is one of the first perspective builds that I've ever went into with a lot of intention, and I just think it came out so pretty, and I'm so happy with it and proud of it. Obviously, when you're running through the wheat fields, they're basically taller than you, but that's okay. I think it's really cute. And then yes, you can just come back up. You can walk this way towards the beach, or you can walk through the wheat fields like so. But if you come over to the beach, there is a little hidden picnic spot here, so you can come have a little picnic. And then the boatyard is just continued up here. So yeah, that is that. And then this is also cut off, so you can't go on the beach past here. So Sahara is actually probably stuck. Sorry, girl. Good luck. But if we don't take the wheat fields, you can continue going up, and then we approach Ketchup's house, where she has a tomato farm. Oh, I wonder if when I set the DA I ran over those flowers. If I didn't, oh well. It's supposed to be a strawberry field, but we've got her tomato farm here. I actually also, when I originally made this build, I wanted to change her house, but because I didn't finish Happy Home Paradise, I couldn't, obviously. But it's kind of grown on me a little bit, so I'm kind of happy with it, honestly. But yeah, she's got her little tomato farm, which I find to be so cute. And then we come up here, and like these are the flowers I'm talking about. Like these were totally supposed to be not grown in, but I can't remember if I fixed them, even though I reminded myself 500 times. So if they're not, I'm sorry. And then of course we have Butch's Gas and Go, which another one that people really enjoyed over on my Instagram. So thank you so much. If you follow me over there and you liked this, I'm so glad. But yeah, we've got his little gas station and like car service or car repair area. And then his house is just kind of off to the side here and junky and has all of his stuff everywhere. I feel like him and Poppy get into arguments about like his junk getting into her area. Same probably with Ketchup, but I think they're so cute all three together. So yeah, this is his gas and go. It was a journey to finish this build. This was one of those ones that you just kind of have to keep playing around with until you get what you like. But I think it came out really, really beautiful, and I'm so happy with it. Codes again by Tropikitch. Are we surprised? Probably not. And so then here the road just kind of ends again with one of these like fake bridge kind of moments. So the idea is that you drive under the tunnel, and then you can also come down here to the pumpkin patch. So this is Kiki's house. So when you come down, we've got restrooms, sitting areas while you're waiting for your friends. You come up and you can get your tickets. And then you go up to the corn maze, but we also did a little back area for Kiki just so she has her relaxation and privacy. So that's there as well. But then we come up here to the corn maze, which I just made out of wheat fields. I thought about using hyacinths, but the idea of planting that many hyacinths and then it like not looking right was too much to bear. So you can easily make it through this maze, but if you want to like have fun with it, you can just come through the whole thing, which is what we'll do. Oh no, I can't go. Let's try this way. There's the exit, right? Not there. Oh no, we're stuck. It's a dead end. So obviously the exit's here. And then you get into the pumpkin patch, which I thought about plucking some of the pumpkins and leaving them like kind of growing in like this one here. But honestly, I kind of like the fullness of the triples, and then with the dropped pumpkins mixed with the weeds. I feel like trying to do these as well would have made it a little too much, especially because this area is pretty cluttered. I kind of really like that it's full and overgrown. It makes me feel like we're at like the peak of the season, like everything's about to get going, so it's exciting. And then of course we have just this little checkout area, little photo op here. I wish you could sit on this rather than lay on it, but you know, whatevs. And then again, we're back over here at the little sitting area where you can come on up, whip your camera out, and get a great shot of the sunset. You can definitely see the 15 tree branches, but I feel like you can kind of maneuver this in ways to allow for like a cute photo. So yeah. And honestly, that's my island, guys. I'm so incredibly happy with it and so glad that I got to share it with you. For anyone that's been watching the entire Chai series, I am so grateful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching and, you know, spending your hard-earned you time watching my channel and enjoying my videos, commenting, liking, all of the things. It's amazing. It's so much fun. I know that I've been super inconsistent lately, but you know, that's kind of just life. But I am trying to get back on track, so I'm really excited to get this video out for you and start posting more of Sparrow and a new island. I have a theme in mind already and a challenge in mind. So yeah, I'm really excited to get going. Also, I am releasing photos and the dream address and an island tour for my first ever completed island, Honeywell. I've already kind of started the process of posting those photos on Instagram. So please go ahead and check those out if you would like. If you're interested in seeing kind of my first island in comparison to Chai, they are completely different themes, but still really fun. Would love for you to check those out if you just need some content to hold you over until the next video. So yeah, a lot of exciting things happening, and I'm just so excited. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching if you watched all the way to the end. If you did, leave a comment down below what build is your favorite on chai, and just let me know that you're having a good day. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you a part of our cozy little community here on YouTube. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at bugscozy. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye, guys.